Truth vibrates at the highest frequency. I keep hearing that, and today had an opportunity to put that into practice. Got a client was going through a transaction, and we're basically at the point where he has to decide whether to move forward or not. And there was one very important aspect in the terms that I was not sure he understood fully, and which I hadn't understood fully until I read it today. And he's got attorneys who should have read it already, but they didn't. And I really want this transaction to move forward, but I decided that I needed to be honest with my client and with myself. And so I went the extra step of making sure that he understood this particular part. So as a result of that, the interpretation of this aspect of it is not favorable to him. So he has to decide whether he can live with that or not. And there's more conversations to be had tomorrow, but I had to check in with myself to make sure I wanted to ask those questions, because I was afraid to ask those questions, because I knew that the answer to those questions could be ones that make this transaction not move forward. And I think up till now, I had not looked as closely at this aspect of the transaction as I could have. And again, this guy's got expensive attorneys who should have been looking at this. One of the things I've learned also over the last couple of days is that expensive attorneys and accountants don't always do their job that well, no matter how expensive they are. And it's down to me to be the responsible one in the room, which is what I'm doing. So we'll see. And I asked a couple of tough questions today. I have another tough question I need to ask tomorrow, and we'll see which way it goes. But at the end of the day, I decided I could not live with myself not asking these questions. And so, yeah, I guess I've opened myself up to, the risk that this could not move forward. But I also felt a lightening when I did that, because it's the truth. I did what is true. So that feels good, even though it's risky to some extent, but it's not as risky in my opinion or in my value system as not telling the truth. So I walked the talk today, and what's meant to happen will happen. I've been praying for the ability to be enough, and to let go of things that I don't need. And I think I let go of the need to not tell the truth, or like an aspect of that. and it takes, a certain amount of feeling enough in order to do that. And my prayers are being answered. I'm gaining the strength that I've been asking for. So we'll see where it goes. And that's where we are today.